I'm Attorney Charlie Wood, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer and Managing Partner of Attorneys Title Services, which we are a national title company based out of Jacksonville, Florida. And in this instructional video, we go through how to read and understand the ALTA Cash Settlement Statement. This right here is the ALTA Cash Settlement Statement. This is used for a real estate closing to where the buyer does not have a loan and is paying cash for the transaction. It always starts on the top with who the settlement agent is, and of course it's Attorneys Title Services, has our address and our company logo next to it. This section here is always the who and what. It has the file number, the day it was printed, who the officer/escrow officer is. This is the person doing the closing, and on this one it's me. Along with the settlement location, which is where the closing is taking place, the property address for the sale of the property, who the buyer and the seller are, along with their name and information, and the settlement date and disbursement date. As you get down here to the next section, this has the debits and credits for the seller along with the description. So the seller's information is always on the left, the description is always in the middle, and the buyer is always on the right. So as you can see in here, we have the sale of the property of $350,000. So that's a $350,000 credit to the seller and a debit to the buyer. As you get down here, we have prorations and adjustments. In Florida, the tax bill usually doesn't come out until November for taxes for the year. So as a result, what we do is we prorate the taxes based on last year's tax bill, and then the buyer will ultimately be responsible for the full taxes when it comes out in November, subject to a couple things in the contract. So on this one, we did a proration from January 1st all the way through August 7th, which is the date of our closing on here, as we have the settlement date. So that winds up being a debit of $1,493.15 to the seller and a $1,493.15 credit to the buyer. Right down here we have our title charges. We have a $395 settlement closing fee to the seller, a $150 title search fee to Old Republic National Title Insurance Company, which is one of our title underwriters, the owner's policy of title insurance, which is $1,825. These title insurance rates are set by the state of Florida. They're called a promulgated rate. So no matter who you do your closing with, these are always the set rates by the state of Florida. And that is it on the first page. On the second page, we have on here the commissions for the real estate agents. So this one had a 3% commission to the buyer's agent for $10,500, a 3% commission to the listing agent for $10,500. We get down here, we have government recording and transfer charges. So this is the deed state transfer tax. And what this is in Florida, it's always 70 cents per every $100 based on the sale price of the property. So that's $2,450 paid by the seller. We have the deed recording fee paid by the seller for $23. And this one, the seller had a $150,000 existing mortgage balance. So we're collecting for that. So that's a $150,000 debit to the seller. We have a survey charge for $325 to the seller. When you get down here to the bottom, it has the debits and credits of the totals for the seller and the buyer. It shows right here. The amount due from the buyer to purchase the property is $343,506.85, and the net final amount to the seller is $172,338.85. And then the last thing we have on the next page, which is page 3, is just a place here for both parties to acknowledge that they've carefully reviewed the settlement statement and found it to be true and accurate, and has a place for the buyer and the seller to sign, as well as the escrow. Thank you for taking the time to review this instructional video. We hope that this better helps you understand the ALTA Closing Settlement Statement for a cash transaction. If you have any questions on this, please feel free to leave comments, as well as email us at info@atsclosings.com or give us a call at 904-260-0105. Thank you.